want breakfast, dinner. I'm doing cleaning up for you. I'm doing your laundry for you. Anything you ask me to do, I'm doing it for you. That's when you. I'm not speaking to him, and I'm not forgiving him.
Chinwe and the Zion couple, they were evicted on Sunday, and how many of you saw that coming? Well, I did, because I don't know, but she was shocked with the eviction, and obviously they were not even prepared, because we heard the housemates saying they didn't pack with the kind of clothes Zion wore and everything, but they are finally out of the house. On to the next one. Shatoria won the week's head of house challenge, choosing Wanni X Andy as their companion in the HOH lounge. Then the housemate losing their wager. Welcome to another segment of Gist with me. Still on the Big Brother Naija season 9. No lose, guys, though. I still me a girl flawless. Welcome to Gist with me. Here we give the weekly recap of the Big Brother Naija season 9. This week I wouldn't say it's interesting, because the kind of vibe we're getting from the housemate is not really it at all. Like a vibe, and let's go straight to the activities of the eviction. We could hear the housemate talking about the pregnancy, and Chinwe has finally come out to tell us that she is not pregnant though. Well, Shatori are winning the HOH for the week. I mean, brother, it was well deserved though. But we need to give kudos to Nelita, because they actually made it to the final round. They would have won for the third round, for the third time in a row, if not for Shatoria's strong head. But congratulations to Victoria and Shaun. After the one, they choose Wanni X Andy as their companion for the week. Which brings us to this week. We have little or no basketballs in the house, but it's week 5. So far so good, guys. How do you think the show is going? Because honestly, I feel like, I don't want to say it's getting boring, but I feel like the housemates are not giving me the vibe I'm supposed to. You know, that kind of vibe. I'm not seeing ginger, I'm not seeing energy from them like they used to. But let's start with Onyeka and Ozee. I mean, what in the name of sheep is that? Because we could see them avoiding each other like all through the week. But guess what, guys? Even though they were busy avoiding each other, I mean, they couldn't stop talking about each other. Because whenever you hear Ozee talking, she's definitely talking about Onyeka. And whenever you hear Onyeka talking, she's also talking about Onyeka. I mean, you guys like each other. So just come on, get off the high horse. I mean, between them, who knows? And they're perfect match though. Guys, do you actually think the ship between Onyeka and Ozee is going to work out fine? Who knows? We could hear Ozee telling us he has a babe outside, and both Victoria and Onyeka knows he has a babe already. He now telling us he has a babe outside and stuff like that. Well, I feel it's an imaginary babe, because even people on Twitter are beginning to say it's an imaginary babe, because me, I don't think there's a babe outside. He's just using that as a cover-up for him not to lose guard in the house. But well, here Ozee and Victoria's conversation about Onyeka, where Victoria was telling Ozee that Onyeka is always coming to meet her to ask her about the ship, if he's in a ship with her, if there's anything. But do Victoria need that though? I feel it's needed. I personally feel it's needed. Onyeka and Nelly had a conversation about the table Ebuka shaked on Sunday, where Nelly was saying it's fine, like Soj is free to dance with anybody at the party or after the party till free word. Because we could, yeah, when Ebuka asked Suj that friendship, that why did he have to smack bomb or something like that. The one interesting part we could hear when Shaun, Ozee, Victoria and Onyeka were talking, when they were asking Onyeka that, Onyeka, did you miss Ozee? And Onyeka was like, no, anytime he's ready to have a conversation, she's available, but for her to initiate the conversation, never. And we could also hear Ozee, like one thing about Ozee is, he just is telling everybody that cares to listen about Onyeka, because all through the week we could hear him talking about Onyeka this, Onyeka that, Onyeka this, Onyeka that. Like not even for one day Onyeka's name rests in her mouth. At the gym, Onyeka. In the kitchen, Onyeka. In the lounge, Onyeka. Everywhere, Onyeka. But why one? The one was Ozee's diary section, where he was telling Big Brother that he needs a footage where he was making advances to Onyeka. And I I liked how Big Brother cleared him immediately because you peck someone not on the forehead, not on the cheek, but on the lips, and you are saying you are not making advances. I mean, we ladies, we tend to fall in love very quickly. You know, with interesting conversation between Onyeka and Topher, where she was telling Topher that it is in her nature to be friends with everybody, be it guys or girls or anybody. That anybody that now read meaning to it, well, it is left to them. That it's just a nature as a person. But is that really a good nature? I mean, just talking to guys, letting them to play with you anyhow. Should we call it a nature? But anyway, she said so. So let's just believe her. After the party, after the Saturday party, I mean, Onyeka and Ozee finally sat down to have a conversation. And guess what? In the conversation, we could hear Onyeka telling Ozee, sorry about that. What's she sorry for? But it's good thing they are now talking to each other. We could see Onyeka being all smiling, all lively and everything. And we could also see Ozee being his normal self. Even the housemates could tell that okay, Ben and Chizoba. Chizoba and Ben. What are you guys doing? Are you guys trying to play with our emotions or what? Because see all the kisses Ben is throwing all over Chizoba, but let's just hope it's a ship and let's hope it's a friendship. Who knows? Week just straight line, no ups, no down. It was just a parallel line, but it's fine. Talk about the biggie moments in the house. The biggie moments in sense that when Big Brother gave the housemates clothes to dress like a clown because of what? Their weekly punishment for not for not abiding by the house rule or something like that. It's dancing with the clown outfits, like when they all dressed like a clown, and it was really funny. And their funny clown diary section, because they wore those that had their diary section during that moment, they wore their outfit to the diary room, the pool party. Keisha really gave us the dance step for the pool party. I mean, the way she wind her waist and all like that. I really enjoyed that dance step for the pool. That she was the only one I saw in the pool party, because every other housemate, they are all in a ship, left, right, and center. But it's fine. Then let's talk about the Saturday party. Even the Saturday party wasn't given. I don't know if it's the DJ or the housemates, but it was a little bit enjoyable, not too bad, but it's not really as fun as it used to be, which is fine. About Wanni and Shaun. This week they were not really too close. 1 minute they are close, the next minute they are fighting, the next minute they are kissing, then 1 minute they are like complaining of each other to another person. I mean, it is obvious. I don't want to say it, but let me say this. It is obvious Shaun is tired of being in a ship with Wanni. I guess he's getting bored of the ship because he's beginning to look like. We could hear Shaun and Wanni's conversation about Wanni always telling Andy everything. Like whenever there is something between us, or whenever I
can't trust you, not because you're gonna
she just
betray
ends
me or
up
anything
to
like that.
tell
But
Shaun
just like everything I said to you, it's like you need to go and relate back to you, and whoever is your feeling.
I'm not
I feel they are
anything.
sisters now. I mean, they shouldn't hide anything from each other. But at the same time, it's a relationship. Third party shouldn't be too involved. In an interesting gathering between Wanni X, Andy, Onyeka, and Keisha, and some of the housemates, we could hear Wanni saying she and Shaun they have the best ship in the house so far. Like she's very sure people outside. She and Shaun's ship is what people are always looking forward to see. Should I tell her she's wrong? Because honestly, we don't give a damn about sheep at this time, because there are so many ships in the house. I don't know. I feel the ships are just too much. And in another angle, we could hear Onyeka and Shaun talking about the show not boring, and she's sure people are watching. That's Onyeka talking. That she's sure people are watching her. That so far so good. They are not boring and stuff like that. I mean, should we tell them that we are getting tired of the show already?
All of us can make
it's not just giving. According to her, in a word, not mine, she said if the show is interesting, then it is more money for the housemates. And I feel she's right though. According to her, she said if the show is interesting, brands want to work with the housemates because their show has the buzz outside. But if the show is not interesting, then on the other part, we could hear, I think, Topher saying he's not expecting anything less than 500,000 followers. I mean, apart from Victoria, the last time I checked, she was having like 200k plus. I don't think any of the housemates have up to 200 yet, 200,000 followers yet. But we could hear Topher saying his expectation 500,000 plus followers on Instagram. I laugh in Spanish. Let's go straight to the diary section moments. I mean, the highlighted parts for me was when Ozee was requesting for Big Brother to play the footage of where he was making advance to Onyeka. I said another interesting moment was when Onyeka was calling herself the Spice Girl. Onyeka is interesting. She has an amazing personality, no doubt. But it's the fact that she's always
big all of
them
unintentional. All of them. You know me,
anytime you see 2 or 3 people talking and gisting, you would always see Onyeka there. I don't know. I just feel she's everywhere. She's the Spice Girl, no cap. According to her, she says she's a hot spec, that people like her, people always want to talk to her. Let's talk about Mikey's diary section or Mickey's diary section.
Big Brother, trust me, I would not have a conversation with him.
I honestly missed that part. I don't know. Probably there is a beef between E and Wanni X Andy. Because we could hear when he was telling Big Brother that they shouldn't cross their path to his side at all, because he's going to give it to them. Like, he doesn't really want to have anything to do with them in the house and stuff like that. What could be the cause? I don't know. Let's talk about Ben's diary section. I mean, during the week, we could hear when Andy, Shaun, and Wanni were discussing about Ben touching Andy inappropriately, which nobody could actually attest or testify to. It was just Andy's statements against Ben. Ben is saying he did nothing like that. Andy is really emphasizing on violated by Ben because Ben touched her on the... I'm not going to mention that. So we could see Ben telling Big Brother that for that particular time, so he could actually see if he truly did that or not.
Making me really down.
So we actually don't know when it happened. We could only hear it in their conversation.
Look into that day, which the person literally alleged.
Could something like that actually happen? I really don't know.
Get the cameras and see.
So please, if you are watching at this point, how do you think the show is going so far? Drop in the comment section. And please, for my first timer, please do well to subscribe on this channel. Of course, to my returning viewers, welcome. Let's talk about Wanni X Andy funny diary moment where they gave us their TikTok challenge in the diary room. I mean, take a look at it.
Let's go. Watashi was star, killer, Watashi was star. We're stars. We cannot help it. Like, do you know, Biggie? I don't know how whether you feel, but you know when you
talking about Kelly Ray and Keisha. It's like the two of them are beginning to, they're beginning to lose focus or lose focus. They are beginning to forget the reason why they are in the house, because we could see them, doing the 1 or 2 things, which is actually fine. They're telling Keisha that, after this house, I go knock you belly and stuff like that. They were saying bendo. I don't know the meaning, but I think you can figure that out. Let's talk about interesting conversation between Keisha and Ben, where she was whining Ben that Ben when she was whining Ben that I mean, how do you take care of a lady? Is this ship going to work? I'm sure she was talking about the ship between Ben and Chizoba at that time, where Ben was asking Chizoba that, how much do you want? Is it wig you want? Is it this? And Ben was saying no, that Chizoba is not materialistic, that she won't go for a wig. And it was a very interesting conversation though. In case you are wondering, guys, Suj and Nelly's ship is actually sailing to the promised land. In the diary section, we could hear when Nelly was telling Big Brother that Suj liked Gombody too much. But from my own observation, I can see it is Nelly that actually likes the Gombody. But since she refused to admit it, well, and they have some beautiful moments in the party, after the party, in the house and stuff like that. So far we could see the ship is sailing to the promised land, to the extent that even Suj they are beginning to have marriage talk. They are beginning to talk about blood group or not blood group. That you have seen scenarios of people actually separating later because of blood group and stuff like that. Even if you want to talk about marriage,
people got married and
chill now, you guys get outside. But Ben and Anita, who else noticed Ben actually likes Anita? I don't know if anybody noticed it, but I do. Because even during this age saga between Ben and Ben was the one that went to meet Anita to just ask Topher for his age. We could hear Topher talking to the bodyweight twins about
I've not
Ben.
heard
When they were talking
like
about
the
Ben and
gist doesn't
Onyeka.
leave the circle. I've not heard her
Topher was
like, oh, I
attesting to
heard
the
this
fact
from
that Onyeka talks a lot,
this
but it is
person,
rare
or
for you
she
to
was the
hear the
source
housemate saying
that started
Onyeka
spreading
said.
it
It is
around.
very rare.
But with
But
him,
when it comes to Ben, your
he
secret is
travels
not just
far.
safe with him at all, because it's going to end up going to carry the news all over the room once you just tell him about anything. I mean, your secret is not safe with Ben. But guys, so far, do you think that's actually correct? I don't know. Now let's talk about the highlight of the week, which is the age saga. You see this age saga, I honestly don't know what to do, because it's from one lie to another lie. But I'm sure they'll get to know better outside the house. I mean, Topher made it to Yaba left. Yaba left online. Topher made it to their page today concerning his age thing. It's fine. They are in the house though. So Topher finally revealed his age to Anita. But guess what, guys? He actually lied again. I don't know why he's scared to tell Anita that, oh, Anita, I'm 24. But instead, he went to tell Anita he's 26.
So
And
far,
Anita was like, why are you just telling me this now?
just
So,
26.
Why no?
before the whole thing,
Why now?
before they went into each other, like before they are into
Can you also not do this
discussed
30
before the
minutes after
feelings
thing?
escalated
It's
to
more of
something else.
a question.
Because right now, obviously, they are in love with each other. Like, obviously. Because even after the age confessions and everything, we could see Topher crying. And we could see
Topher.
Anita too crying. I mean, it's love. So this is love. It's love though. They are in love. So things like that are normal. Then the whole crying thing. We could now see them in the party. They were kissing again. Where me am in my mind, I'm like, oh, this ship is over. There is no remedy for it. But Anita shamed me and she said, no, I'm sticking to Topher no matter what. But I personally feels the ship is just for the house sake. I mean, it's just for the game. It wouldn't last like 2 minutes outside the house. But I could be wrong. Even after Topher revealing his age to Anita, we could see Femi playing advocate. He was playing advocate, telling Anita something like that happens, like she shouldn't take it too deep. Just accept it as it is, that things like that happen. And we could hear Shaun saying he has done something like that before, that he has also lied about his age before to someone he's in a relationship with. So guys, do you actually think the relationship is going to be like very smooth between them with the age thing that is just like a barrier? What do you think? I personally feel, even apart from the age thing, I just feel Topher is too soft for someone like Anita, because Anita gives this kind of alpha female kind of thing. I don't know if you guys get it. She's giving this vibe of alpha female, and Topher probably is his age or something. It's just this soft guy kind of, like he's just a soft guy. So we could always see Anita,
Anything you
for instance,
continue
now
then.
when Topher said, can I get a
So I'm
hug?
the one that
He
is
was
just
like, she was
overthinking.
like, come here if you want a hug.
I didn't say
I
everything
mean,
is normal. What I'm
I don't
saying
know.
or what
So
I
apart
said
from the
is
age thing, I think
what's
the kind
different
of
is that we've not
charisma
spoken.
Anita is giving,
Everything is
the relationship
different.
might not really go very well.
Okay,
But it's just my
anyways, you
opinion
also
though.
mentioned
Kelly Ray and Keisha, you guys are beginning to lose guard, because even in the party, the way they carried each other self, I'm sure some of the housemates will be wondering like, are you guys sure you are besties for taking and doing all sorts of things during this week? Something is about to unfold, but who knows? The ship is still the ship. So far so good, guys. I really tried looking for highlights all over the week, and honestly, this is what I could come up with. And trust me, those are basically the highlights for the week. So guys, in case you need you are not always chance to watch the Big Brother Naija, feel free to always stop by this page every Sunday 8 p.m. I drop the highlights, and you get carried along with everything. Trust me, with everything I've said, you didn't really miss anything for the week. So guys, so far so good. Who do you think is still winning this thing? I am still for the money is married though. I could be wrong though, but I'm very sure of my top two pairs, which is the Wanni X Andy and the double K pairs. They are definitely in their They are definitely in the top 2. And Biggie brought a mysterious timer to the house. I mean, it's a countdown for something. But for now, as at when I was doing this video, we don't know what the mysterious timer is for. But let's just hope the twist Biggie is going to give us is going to, spice up the game. Hopefully. Because honestly, well, I won't talk. So I still mean a girl F to the L to the A to the W to the L to the E to the S. So thank you for watching, guys. Hope to see you next week. And please, in case you missed for week 1, 2, 3, and 4, check the description for everything so you won't miss out on anything. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.